What up? What up? Hello, Jen. Y'all, if you are viewing this from YouTube, which I will be uploading this live stream to YouTube, do keep in mind you can fast forward at any point in time, especially knowing that I'm going to be waiting about 9 minutes from now to start the Aquarius and Pisces readings. Hope that answers your question, Jen. Yes, Aquarius and Pisces collectives. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. Keep in mind, I will be uploading this live stream to my YouTube channel, Free Will Tarot 2.0. Said I'll be back? Okay. Also, I will be live streaming, as per usual, next week here on TikTok all week. But also with my old phone, I'll be live streaming on my first YouTube channel, Free Will Tarot. So I hope y'all can join me over there starting Monday. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to live stream on my old YouTube channel plus TikTok, or if I'll just live stream on TikTok and record video, do pre-recorded videos on my old phone, and then just upload those videos to that YouTube channel. I haven't figured that out yet, but I mean, I'll figure it out on the way. I will say I miss making content on that YouTube channel. I miss being able to have full titles instead of just Aries and Taurus readings or Aquarius and Pisces readings. I definitely want to be able to have interesting titles. I want to be able to use interesting cover photos in my videos again. So I might just do that. But for next week, I'm going to live stream on, yes, my new phone, which is my TikTok account, and then my old phone, which is my old YouTube channel, Free Will Tarot, the one that I have over 700 subscribers. So do keep that in mind. If you are not subscribed to it yet, go ahead and do so, because I will be making content over there. So do keep that in mind. Also, we are going to be pulling not just tarot in these readings tonight for the Aquarius and Pisces collective, but also we will be clarifying with oracle cards. So yes, that will be 5 tarot and 5 oracle cards clarifying said tarot that we pulled beforehand. That's not going to work. There we go. And as per usual, we will also be pulling 1 oracle card from the oracle deck at the end of both Aquarius and Pisces readings, so we can get a deeper understanding as to why we pulled those specific 5 tarot and specific 5 clarifying oracle cards. But yes, this will be at the end of the reading, each reading. Alrighty, Aquarius, where are my Aquarius friends? Aquarius collective. Whoa! Don't do that. And of course the tower flew up. For me to notice. like tower moment. The cards go flying everywhere. Hello, Elizabeth. Hope all is well. Aquarius Collective. I need to turn on some air. I'm here. Can you do a reading? Yes. I definitely am doing an Aquarius Collective reading. No yes or no questions. No specific people that I'm doing readings for. No singular person readings, but I am doing collective readings. So, with that being said, and that will be starting in less than 4 minutes, so we can get more people in the live stream. Hopefully they can catch the live stream on time before I start the reading, because once I do, sure, I'll do a recap, maybe even 2, but I mean, 3 would be pushing it. I've done it before, but I really have to watch how many times I do it in a reading. I try to encourage everyone to set an alarm, as I live stream every night, except for Sunday. I used to do personal paid readings on Sundays, but now I'm doing just collective readings, which are totally free. They can be taken seriously, or you can just view it as entertainment. I definitely take these seriously, which is why I show up every night. And I mean, a lot of my followers take them seriously as well. But because it is a collective reading, take what resonates, leave out the rest. As in, if I give examples as to how a card in a specific placement could relate to your situation, and it's not resonating, there's probably someone else in that collective where it will resonate, or who it will resonate with. I will be giving examples of how the cards will relate, but doesn't mean that it's concrete and it's absolutely going to happen in that way for the collective, right? It's going to be different for everyone, but technically, if I'm doing a collective reading, I'm reading the energy of anyone with Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe even Venus. I prefer to do a collective reading that way over singular person readings, because I mean, doing a singular person reading, I'm basically giving a psychic experience. I'm basically guessing, how is this relating to your life? And I could definitely be completely wrong, because I don't know what's going on in y'all's life singularly. But no matter the case, it is 39 after, y'all. What do the Aquarius Collective followers of mine need to know moving forward? What does the Aquarius watching this collective reading need to know moving forward for the next week ahead, as I do weekly readings here at Free Will Tarot on TikTok? What does the Aquarius Collective need to know moving forward for the week ahead? There it is, 40 after. We need 3 more shuffles, y'all. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty. For anyone new here joining the live stream, I am about to do the bridge shuffle. When I do the bridge shuffle, that is the signal, or maybe even the invitation, because y'all don't have to join in on the fun, on the participation, but it is the signal, yes, the invitation, to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy so I can cut this deck. It's all good and fun, y'all. Here it is, the bridge shuffle. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety, and I'm going to cut this deck with them. As I mentioned before, we all have free will. Y'all don't have to send me scissors or swords or sharp cheese, per se. It's all good and fun. With that being said, Aquarius Collective, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus, here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here is, or are, the similarities or common ground between you both, and here is the possible outcome and or advice. And as promised, we are going to get 5 more clarifying cards. Thank you for the swords there. I appreciate the participation. There's literally no deeper meaning behind the swords. Like, yes, send me emojis and it will be an energy exchange. A sacrificial ritual of sorts. No, it's just for fun. I know if I was on the other side of a reading, which I've been multiple times, supporting other tarot readers here on TikTok, I would like some sort of like participation, some sort of like involvement. Which is why I invite y'all to send me scissors, swords, anything of that nature. With that being said, what do we have for the Aquarius to clarify these first 5 tarot cards? 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty, top 5 cards here. Clarifying the situation, clarifying the challenge, clarifying your person of interest, clarifying the similarities or common ground between you both, and clarifying the possible outcome and or advice. Alrighty, y'all. Do keep in mind we will be pulling 1 oracle card at the end of the reading to get a deeper understanding as to why we pull these specific cards in the specific order. Let's get into it, Aquarius. You've waited long enough, haven't you? We have in the situation Standing Stones, which is passage, and that is clarifying the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords, passage. Is there a passage? Is there an initiation? Possibly. That's what I'm getting with passage. Standing Stones. It's like an initiation of sorts. Are you avoiding some sort of initiation into your next chapter? This could have to do with some sort of change, some sort of lesson that you definitely have learned. Maybe even have to relearn to go through this next phase of your life. Are you about to use information, wisdom that you've gained in the past to try to pass a trial of sorts, Aquarius? It feels like you're avoiding this, though. It could be that maybe the Aquarius collective is putting on a filter of sorts, like, hey, I'm not going to speak my mind in the next week. I'm going to be very wise and stoic when it comes to speaking my mind. It could be that there's a time and place for everything. Maybe the Aquarius knows this, as far as, like, I do have certain opinions of coworkers, but I'm not just going to, like, word vomit all over my boss about certain coworkers, or I'm not even going to word vomit all over my boss, my supervisor, my whoever the case. It's like I really need to be strategic with that 7 of Swords about how I speak about certain individuals in my environment. Maybe you feel it would be smart to be strategic of how you use your words or when you use your words in regards to getting a raise, climbing up the career ladder. That definitely could be the rite of passage here. That could be the trial you're about to face. a test, possibly. We do have the Four of Pentacles and Grace in the challenge. When I think of grace, I think of forgiveness. I think of how gentle we can be with ourselves, how we can be gentle with others, to do things with class, right? Gracefully, let's say. It could be that you find it challenging to be graceful, to give grace, and possibly hold your energy back, or to be on an energetic budget. This Four of Pentacles is, yes, just that. It's almost as if maybe once upon a time you were saving your money, saving your energy, telling others, no, I'm on an energetic budget. I just can't spend my energy, my time, my effort on such an occasion as going shopping or going out and socializing at the bar, or you know what I'm saying? It's like I have to really look after my peace, my energy. I'm careful as to whom I give my energy and effort and time to. But with this being in the challenge, are we finding it challenging in the next week to give grace? Are we finding it challenging to be on an energetic budget? As far as, are we giving to people energetically? Our time, our focus, our, yes, energy, I keep saying that. You definitely could find it challenging in the next week to be graceful about something. And I mean, it makes sense. When you have a Queen of Wands in your environment, who doesn't want to give to a Queen of Wands? Who doesn't want to keep a Queen of Wands in their environment, in their life? This person is, yes, confident. This person is attractive. They don't have to be a woman, by the way. This could literally be a man who is in feminine energy, who is receptive to compliments, who has built or created their own confidence, often, how do I want to word that? Often, honestly, authentically. I don't usually use that word, but I mean, that technically would be the word I would use. They have miracles, clarifying the Queen of Wands. This person possibly has some good news. I feel like this person is, or was, going through something challenging, and they're somehow making it through. They're possibly believing in miracles, therefore miracles are happening for them. I mean, otherwise, have you ever heard of a person that doesn't believe in miracles, that always has something lucky happen to them? Probably not. It's only the people that believe in magic, in miracles, that the magic happens for them. I don't know what it is about this person, Aquarius, that makes them attractive, that makes them confident, that makes them believe in miracles, but also, what is it about them that you're avoiding? What about this person are you avoiding? Are you sneaking away, trying to get away with something? Are you trying to sweep something under the rug when it comes to this person? This could be a rite of passage, as I mentioned. I mean, we have the Standing Stones card. This could be a test that you're about to go through, and it seems like you're not doing something too gracefully in the next week, in accordance to them, in association with them. Maybe you want to hold back, but you find it challenging. As if maybe you want to see what they're up to, spy on them, see what they're up to, like I said, investigate, give a little bit of your time, energy to them. We do have the Tower and Transformation, and the similarities or common ground between you both. This does tell me that both of you are transforming your life. Yes, there is a change going on in some area of your life, Aquarius. It could have something to do with them. It doesn't have to. This person definitely has some sort of change in some area of their life as well. It doesn't have to do with anything with you in association with the Aquarius collective, but something is changing for the both of you. Something in both of your life, individually, separately, is transforming. And in a big way, it looks like. With that Tower card, which has been popping up in a lot of the readings in the last week, actually. This Tower card, this could be a singular moment. A Tower moment is what we call it in the world of tarot. A Tower moment, a singular moment where things just get shaken up and you are forced to build from the ground up, from a new foundation, let's put it. Something that was built on a false foundation, you're needing to rebuild on solid foundation this time, solid ground. I don't know if you and this person are choosing to do this, or, with your own free will, or if the universe is coming in and shaking things up like a lightning bolt to this Tower. And, whether you want it to happen or not, this change could happen at any point in time in this next week, and you might be forced to make a decision to change something, a habit, a routine, let's say. Could very well be. With the King of Cups and the Growth card as the possible outcome and or advice, I feel like the possible outcome could be with the King of Cups that you end up remaining stoic. Maybe you have a lot of emotions going on as far as what this person is doing in their own life. Whatever is happening in your life, whatever is happening in their life, could be stirring some emotions, maybe emotions from the past even. I don't feel like you'll express it to this person. If anything, you might just ignore the changes that are happening in their life and focus on your own growth, which is probably wise. It's probably wise. If this is the advice, then yes, remain stoic. Don't express anything that you know to this person. Don't mess with their life. Allow them to change or go through the change that's occurring for them. Let them adapt to this change that's occurring for them. And you can find growth within yourself. You don't have to deal with this person as long as you remain stoic and to yourself. No matter how challenging or difficult it may be, save your energy. Maybe save your money, even if it's difficult to do so. It might not be so difficult to do so, but for some reason that Four of Pentacles is in the challenge. We need one card to close out this reading. This is kind of a complicated reading at first, like just looking at the cards, but not really. I feel like y'all are about to be tested by the universe. Are you going to mess with this person's growth? If miracles are happening for this person, and you both are transforming in your own lives separately, Are you about to tear this person down just so you can look better? Just so your growth is more apparent than this person's? It's going to say a lot about y'all's character if you do. I would leave this person be. Allow them to grow, allow them to have miracles, because I mean, there will one day, if not this coming week, be miracles for the Aquarius Collective. With that being said, let us get one card from the Oracle deck so we can end out the Aquarius Collective reading. Alrighty, 3 more shuffles, y'all. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alright, top card is the card we need to see for the Aquarius Collective reading. Ooh, Gothic Prayer. Gothic Prayer. Hope? I feel like, if my memory serves me right, the guidebook talks about hope. While yes, this person might be going through miracles, while yes, you both could be going through some sort of change, maybe an unexpected change, try your best not to be petty. Try to wish them all the best. Because, I mean, this is serving your growth. If you yourself are to go through this passage, this rite of passage, this test, and have a positive outcome, wish them well, and hope for a better future for yourself. Hope for miracles for yourself. Try your best not to be petty. Try your best not to tear them down. Even if something is going on in your life in which was unexpected, if you're needing to rebuild something, so are they. Maybe you don't know this, but that's okay. Neither of you need to know any information about each other's life. I'm not sure who this person is to you. It's going to be different for everyone, but if this is someone that you're currently dealing with or someone from the past, no matter the case, we must get a deeper understanding as to why you need to have hope for a better future. Gothic Prayer. If we can find the card in the guidebook. There it is. Yep, hope. I've at least drawn this card or pulled this card many times. So many to where I've memorized its deeper meaning. Alright, here we go. Gothic Prayer, Hope. A woman is cloaked in darkness. Tears gently fall from her eyes, staining her cheeks, revealing her present state of despair. With a rosary wrapped around her fingers, she brings her hands to her mouth in prayer. Despite the shadows that she finds herself beneath, optimism remains. To receive this message is to remember that there is light on the horizon. However dark and cloudy your personal landscape might feel at this time. You may have been consumed by work and feel unable to see an end to pressure and demands. Perhaps financial obstacles have weighed heavily on your shoulders, or you've become overwhelmed by the problems of others. We all need aspirations. If you have drawn this card, then you are being advised not to give up, hoping that yours will eventually manifest. Gothic Prayer usually arrives at a time when we are feeling lost and unsure of whether to continue. However, for this very reason, it symbolizes the need to carry on and believe in a better time. Whether you have been down on your luck or are simply feeling unmotivated, this card is a beacon of light at the end of a tunnel, providing something for you to look forward to. Yes, do keep in mind, if this person is going through some sort of miracle, it's because they believe in miracles. You too can believe in miracles. Do not put yourself, Aquarius Collective, in a lower vibrational energy and be petty and be jealous and be angry. This person, for all you know, deserves this. This person, for all you know, has went through way more than you could understand. And we don't want to wish karma on anyone. It's okay that you're wanting to avoid them. It is okay to avoid this person. But the universe will send us tests that we cannot avoid. It is our duty, our obligation to focus on our own growth. Our own growth. And to try not to tear down someone else's growth, someone else's life, someone else's tower that they are building or rebuilding, for all we know. Do continue to be stoic, to remain stoic. Continue to grow and to be hopeful as well for your own miracles. But I mean, if this person did you wrong, their karma, their dharma is none of your business. The universe will handle them. If you are doing them wrong and wanting to avoid accountability, well, I mean, you might need to take some reflection if that's the case. But you can do this person some good by avoiding contacting them, by avoiding tearing them down even more. Especially if you both are going through something. It's going to be really sad if you go to kick a man while he's down just to make yourself look good in the eyes of your friends or family members. I mean, we are going through some sort of, what is that, a new moon in Libra? Is that what it is? On the 21st? New moon in Libra? I mean, this will have some new beginning in some area of everyone's life. Everyone's life is going to be affected by this new moon. There will be justice, there will be balance where it is needed. With that being said, Aquarius, I hope this helped. I hope it was informative to some degree, maybe even entertaining. With that being said, I must shuffle the cards back into the deck so we can start the Pisces reading. Do keep in mind, Aquarius Collective, I will be uploading this live video to my YouTube channel, Free Will Tarot 2.0. I'm also going to be live streaming on TikTok all next week, but also with my old phone, I will be live streaming on my YouTube channel as well. My first YouTube channel, that is. My new YouTube channel is connected to this new phone. My old one, that has over 700 subscribers, I will be live streaming on that one and TikTok at the same time all next week. And if all goes well, I'll continue to do so. If not, I'm just going to make content on the old channel and see how that treats me. With that being said, thank you all, Aquarius, for all the love and support. I hope to see y'all anytime between now and the next Aquarius reading. Pisces Collective. Pisces Collective. Where are all my Pisces? Thank you all for being so patient with me as I got through the Aquarius Collective reading. Pisces, we need to start your reading as soon as I get these cards shuffled into the deck. Do I have any Pisces Collective followers? Or anyone with Pisces placements in their chart, for that matter? Alright, one more deck to shuffle the cards back into, and we will begin the Pisces Collective reading. No, but my boyfriend is a Pisces sun. Ooh. That can be fun. I know they say that men technically emotionally mature at their, well, they peak emotionally, let's say that. They become the most emotionally mature at age 45, is what they say. Is what, I'm not sure where I read that or where I heard it. But I feel like Pisces men can be kind of emotional. Said, I'm so thankful for you. Aw, Elizabeth, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you, for real. Pisces Collective, we have both decks shuffled. Let's go ahead and shuffle for your reading. Pisces Collective, what do we have for the Pisces Collective for the next week ahead? What do we have for the Pisces Collective for the next week ahead? What do they need to know for the next week ahead? Alright, y'all, 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty, y'all know what to do. And if you don't, I'm about to let you know. We do have the bridge shuffle we're about to get into. That is the signal when I do the bridge shuffle, or the invitation, to go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. Oh yes. Here we go. The bridge shuffle. There 'tis and there 'twas. TWAS 'twas. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything of the sharp and pointy emojis through the comments so I can, yes, cut this deck. Oh yeah. Here we go, cutting the deck as we speak. Thank y'all for participating. With that being said, Pisces Collective, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus, here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both, and here is the possible outcome and or advice. We also need, hello Jules, we also need 5 more oracle cards to clarify the first 5 tarot. Pisces Collective. What do we have for the Pisces Collective? 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Top 5 oracle cards to clarify the cards we've already pulled. Here is the situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here are the similarities and common ground between you both. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. Alrighty, Pisces Collective, do keep in mind we will be pulling one last oracle card at the end of the reading so we can get a deeper understanding as to why we pulled these first 10 cards in this specific order. I need just a little bit more light. There we go. I don't know if that fixes anything, but whatevs and such. We do have in the situation for the Pisces Collective, Queen of Swords, generosity. This is kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Queen of Swords and generosity. This is kind of backwards, I feel. It's not the right word I want to use. A contradiction. These 2 cards are a contradiction because Queen of Swords is not the most generous, is not the most trusting of people. So we have generosity. It could be that the Pisces collective is about to cut someone off of their generosity. That very well could be a good example or how it could relate to the Pisces collective. Like, I cannot believe I've been so generous to this person for so long, and this is how they repay me. Nope. I'm cutting them out. Cutting them out, says the Pisces. I cannot believe I've been so generous to them, and this is how they repay me. Yeah, it's like maybe in the past we wanted to take things slow and steady, or maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't take things slow and steady, wins the race. Maybe we weren't cautious as to who or what we were giving our energy, our effort, our investments to, which was leading to no growth. Do keep in mind, Pisces, that with growth and the Knight of Pentacles, there would have been growth if this pairing of cards were not in the challenge. If this was the situation, I would see a lot of growth. I would see a lot of slow and steady growth over time. Maybe you rushed in. Maybe this person rushed you in. Maybe this person rushed in themselves. Maybe you rushed this person. No matter who did what, it seems like y'all found it challenging or difficult to take your time to be cautious as to who either of you were investing your time, money, energy, effort into. Therefore, it's like, well, do we really see any growth coming from this? Is there any depth coming from this relationship? Can we notice any depth? Did we start out as friends and then grow a romantic relationship out of that? Or was it just hot and heavy from the get-go? Therefore, it ended just as quickly as it started. But Rick, the Pisces collective, says, I was super generous to them. Okay, but this is where we need to create more boundaries, healthier boundaries, because some people will take and take and take. They won't take you seriously. They'll take you for granted, and they'll take advantage. And some people need boundaries because they don't know their limit when it comes to taking. It could very well be this person has had an ego stroke from the Pisces. I cannot believe the Pisces just wants to give and give and give to me. They're so generous. I love it. They're so generous. They compliment me all the time. Call me handsome. Call me gorgeous. What an ego boost. What an ego boost. I cannot believe that this person, that the Pisces collective, I cannot believe the Pisces is wanting to cut me out of their life all of a sudden. Whoa. You can't just stop giving to me. I have some sort of source, let's say an egoic source, a boost on tap, an egoic boost on tap coming from the Pisces, and you're just going to take away that ego boost that I had on tap? No. With the Five of Swords and this person's energy, they're definitely in their ego. They're possibly about to fight and protect what you and them have because, of course, it benefits them. Because, of course, even if they're not giving to you, Pisces, it benefits them that you keep giving. They're about to try to fight for this connection and protect what they have with you because it serves them more than it serves you. No matter who gets hurt, no matter if the Pisces collective gets hurt or disappointed, no matter if they lose your respect or your friendship, they're going to do what it takes with that Five of Swords to keep you in their life. It could be that you both, which is once more a contradiction, with the Eight of Pentacles, could be working on yourselves. Maybe you both have a hobby. Maybe there's some sort of resource that you both have been sharing, especially with that generosity on your end. Maybe this person, to some degree, gave protection to you. It's like, as long as I am giving and generous to this person, they serve as a protector, a provider for the Pisces collective. However, if this person is taking advantage of your generosity, it's probably time for you to draw boundaries, to ask why they're behaving in such a way. Why aren't you giving as much as I am? Why aren't you appreciative of how much I give? They're probably more than likely going to get all up in their ego, like, what do you mean? I give protection. What do you mean, Pisces? I protect you. I protect this connection. Why aren't you appreciative of that? That's gaslighting, is it not? To some degree, you both, with the Eight of Pentacles and the Purity card, working on yourselves, working on maybe purifying the energy around you both, purifying your health to the sense where maybe this person was a smoker, maybe they were a drinker, maybe they're trying to cut out people that no longer serve their highest interest. Whereas you definitely could be doing the same. If this person has become addicted to the ego boost that you give them, it could very well be that they are understanding and are self-aware that the connection that you and them have is kind of unhealthy. I want to say toxic, but I don't think this connection has gotten to that point just yet. With the Eight of Pentacles, this is working on ourselves, practicing a hobby, honing our skills, trying to improve our communication skills maybe, trying to learn up on a specific topic that may monetize a hobby or a skill as well. It could be both of you doing this in the next week, possibly to distract yourselves from each other as well. It could be that you need to show this person that you're serious about cutting out people, about cutting out bad habits, perspectives of yourself. It could be that you're about to show this person you're serious about your own happiness. With the Nine of Cups to leadership, it's like, no, I'm going to show you how to create your own happiness, but it might end up being you that ends up being cut out so that I, Pisces, can be happy. If it means cutting this person out, Pisces collective, you might have to lead by example, like, no, I am the leader in my own life. And I'm going to show you how to be the leader in your own life by taking the lead, yes, but also, leading by example. I'm going to create my own happiness, and this person obviously doesn't give you peace of mind, so it might be time to cut this person out, Pisces collective. With that being said, we have one card we need to pull from the Oracle deck. to end out this reading and get a deeper understanding as to why we pulled these cards. Whoa! We're not using cards that fall out of the deck. What does Pisces Collective need to know to end out this reading? 3 more shuffles. A 1. A 2. A 3. Top card is the card we need to see to end out the Pisces Collective reading. Ooh, the Wish? Yeah, the Wish. Do keep in mind, and I don't always use this interpretation or this example of an interpretation, but the 9 of Cups is, yes, creating your own happiness, but it's also you creating wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. I feel like maybe, to some degree, the Pisces Collective is about to be granted a wish. I don't feel like it's in regards to this person. I feel like this person is part of the problem. That you might have to either, at the very least, create boundaries with like a coworker or someone in your environment that has the same hobby, some to that level. I do feel like a wish is coming true for the Pisces Collective, though. The wish. Something you desire. More importantly, something you desire could be more possible than you think, but you have to take action on it. You have to put all of your focus and energy on being your own leader, not relying on this person to lead you there. Sorry, excuse me. I got hiccups or something, but yes, there is something of a wish you desire to make happen, and we must find it in the guidebook. And get a deeper understanding. Come on. The wish, desire. A youngster rests her forehead. Come on, green screen, work with me. There we go. A youngster rests her forehead on a unicorn's snout. With her eyes closed, she makes a wish under the light of the moon. Is the animal a carrier of wishes, or have the two made a pact, sharing the same desire? For some, wishes may seem fanciful, but the mere act of wishing can stimulate the imagination. When we think about something we would like to happen, we naturally begin to think about ways in which it might come true. This creates a realistic bridge between what we desire and ultimately receiving it. There is a difference between productive wishing and wishful thinking. If you have drawn this card, then your wish may soon be granted. However, it might not materialize unless your dream is coupled with action. You may desire a new living space, a better relationship, or a dream job. This card could suggest that this is not as far away from reality as you might think, and encourages you to carve a path towards your goal. Of course, it is important to think about the nature of your desires. Some wishes will be more obtainable, and others will have hidden costs attached to them. How would your life change, for the better or worse, if your dream actually did come true? I think that is what I have for the Pisces Collective. I mean, do we need to say anything else? I feel like this person, yes, is sabotaging something good for themselves, but also they're just a distraction for the Pisces Collective. If you, Pisces, are trying to manifest something you desire, an outcome you want to manifest, or something you desire as far as that dream job, that dream home, a dream relationship, you might have to you might have to create healthy boundaries with this person. No matter if they are in your work environment and you have to work with them every day. Like, no, we're not talking about this, or that. Here at work, we only talk about work. You're not going to distract me from my goal. It could be in the next week that you are needing to put more focus towards that goal, towards what you desire, and not let this person distract you from that goal. With that being said, this is what I have for y'all. I hope it helped. I hope it was informative, maybe even entertaining to some degree. Do keep in mind, I will be, yes, once again, uploading this live stream to my YouTube channel, Free Will Tarot 2.0. I will also be live streaming on my other YouTube channel, the one with more subscribers on it. Live streaming on that one and my TikTok account, both at the same time, next week, using both of my phones. I'm pretty excited about that, y'all. I know I keep talking about it, and y'all are probably getting tired of me saying it, but it is what it is. I'm promoting myself. No one else is gonna. So, it's a thing. With that being said, thank y'all for putting up with my tomfoolery, for allowing me to perfect my own craft, and to be of some sort of assistance to y'all. If I've helped one person every night, I've done my job. With that being said, I hope to see y'all in the next Pisces collective reading, or sometime between now and then. Alright, y'all. Much love. Take care. Have a good night.